What's up, y'all? I'm gonna take you on a fixed gear ride through Fayetteville. Behind me is Gary Hampton softball field, and in front of me is kind of like something that connects over to the Greenway. It's not the Greenway, I guess you'd call, I don't know what you call this, but this is the way I get over. It's by Gary Hampton Field, and it's off of Salem Road. So I'll show you a route that starts and ends here and bring you along with me. Yeah, so this starts out by Gary Hampton Field, like I said. This doesn't connect directly to the Greenway. It'll shoot you out on Highway 112, which a lot of people don't like to ride on. And I don't really either, but I do it. But yeah, it shoots you out by Sam's Club over on Highway 112. And you gotta ride this way, the way I'm going. You gotta ride for maybe half a mile on the highway. So not a big deal, but you gotta be comfortable with it. Then you get over to the Greenway. I'm leaving from the west side of Fayetteville, going east right now towards the Greenway. When I get to the Greenway, I'll go south. I just put these drop bars on the track bike. So I'll be trying that out today. But as you can just see back there, there will be lots of people not paying attention on the Greenway, meaning not having these giant wide risers out there make it a lot easier to ride on the Greenway. To be honest, I'm kind of doing this route to show what it's like. No offense to anybody who likes it, but I really hate riding on the Greenway. I do it a lot, but when it's nice outside, it's just, if you're trying to ride fast, it can be dangerous. And you can be like almost hitting little kids and stuff. It's just, I'm way more comfortable out on the road where the most vulnerable person is me than on the Greenway where you have pedestrians. And there you can see what I'm talking about with that narrow bar, kind of split, a little easier. I've ridden this track bike with the wide risers on the Greenway a lot, and it trips people out because it feels like you get close to them, but it's just kind of harder to navigate through dense groups of people with those like 800 mil wide bars. These bars are just some 44 mil wide compact road drops. And yes, to everybody out here, it looks like I'm just talking to myself. So I'm really out here looking like a dork for y'all today. I've got my typical fanny pack and the DJI Action 4 strapped to my chest. Let's see if he stops for me. And he does. no guarantees, but this is not the Greenway. This looks like the Greenway, but it's not. When we get over there, or when I get over there and you're watching, you'll kind of see what I mean. I'm willing to bet there will just be tons of people out. And I will probably look like an asshole riding through them. Which, by the way, I don't yell on your left at people. I just don't do that. I'm not saying you're wrong if you do, but I always hated when people yelled that to me when I wasn't a cyclist. I know some people like it. It's just a personal thing. I find it annoying when people do it to me, and I find it annoying to do it to people. So, unless they've got like a dog or kids or something where I'm like, hey, like, contain that, it doesn't do me much good. I don't yell at people when I'm on a bike. Yeah, so that's Sam's Club over here on the right. Up in front of me is Highway 112. I'm going to be boosting up on Highway 112 north, then taking a right on Van Ash Road. And the Van Ash will let you hit the Greenway. Yeah, this is a part people don't like. It's gonna be over short though. I'll be off this highway in a sec. People are super friendly in Fayetteville towards cyclists. What I'm doing right now is one of the things you can do to kind of piss people off, which is to be going pretty slow on a road that goes really fast for traffic that's hard to pass me on, especially with all this bullshit over here. I fully understand that that's frustrating for cars, and that's why I don't do full routes of roads like this. It's just a little connector. All right, we're gonna slant it right. Again, not the Greenway, not the Razorback Greenway, but we're getting pretty close now. This is basically the northern border of Fayetteville right here. If I go any more north that way, I'll be in Johnson Mill, which I don't really even know if it's a city. It's more of an area between Fayetteville and Springdale. So basically, if you go north, you're in Springdale. This is like one of your last roads before you get the Johnson, Springdale area. This is Greg, this road that we're crossing up here. This goes parallel with College. And as a cyclist, that's like my artery north to south. If it's not the Greenway, I'll ride all the way south on that road. It's really easy to flow with traffic, and you're off the Greenway and you're not on College. So it's kind of my go-to. Gotta be careful crossing this road. People are crazy. All right, and this is the Greenway right up here. If I go left, like I said, I'll be in Springdale in no time. But instead of that, I'm gonna take a right, go south, and I'm gonna go south all the way through Fayetteville. Well, not all the way. I'll probably turn around before I get to downtown, but I could go all the way south to downtown very quickly from here. Yeah, so this is officially the Greenway. I'll go under a tunnel up here that actually crosses Greg. And then after that tunnel, there'll be kind of like a park and some other stuff. That's where it gets to be really recreational. This whole area is kind of like a recreational center of Fayetteville. Like, this is where everyone takes their kids to play outside and go on walks and runs and to test out their stupid like segways and other dumb gadgets. So it has all that, which can be really annoying to ride bikes on. It's early spring, so people haven't really started going out that much, but it's nice, so people probably are today. I'm not super used to backpedaling without the wide risers, so you definitely don't get that leverage to just like pull and stop. What's up, man? By the way, I do not look like a cyclist right now, so I'm not gonna get the cyclist wave from drop bar guys. I've got a camera strapped to my chest with a cotton t-shirt on a Brakeless fixed gear bike with gym shorts and Vans, no helmet and a hat. So a lot of roadies don't really know fixed gear culture because it hasn't been big in a while. And so there's a huge population of these roadies who just see me and they think that I'm just on some commuter bike. They don't know what track bikes are, a lot of these guys. If you rewind 10 years ago, everyone knew what track bikes were. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. When you ride on the Greenway, you really slow your pace down. It's super windy right now. You probably can't hear me very well. Just screwing with my Garmin for a sec. Just having a hard time with the heart rate. Yeah, I'm fighting this wind, guys. This over here is the cross-country training area for the college. The cool thing about it is there's a big, kind of almost crit race style, like gravel loop over there. So if you're riding gravel on the Greenway, you can stop back over there and grab a couple loops of gravel right in the middle of the city. Today's really not that bad on the Greenway. Yeah, I'm aiming for about a 10-mile loop. I could go into town that way, but I'm gonna go all the way down to Weddington. Hey. It's really funny, guys, like, if I'm dressed like a roadie, every one of those guys waves back. They just don't think that I'm actually a cyclist because of the way I'm dressed. But if I'm wearing Lycra and a helmet and I'm clipped in, every one of those guys is waving at me. It's super funny. So I'm gonna scoot right over here. No, I'm actually not. That's not. North is at least one more road up. North turns into Weddington. But yeah, it's really not bad out today. When there's a lot of people out here, it's like you're just riding this yellow line the whole time like this. And you're like skidding a lot, almost hitting people. Today's pretty good. It's actually really good. That was a little close. People don't like it when you ride that close. I mean, I was comfortable, but that will piss people off if you do that. So I'm taking a right here. I'll let these guys get out in front first. It's pretty trafficy out right now, guys. So you'll see what it feels like. Even in high traffic, this area is good though. I ride here in rush hour all the time. It's not nearly as bad as some places. Can scoop right through there, but then you're trying to turn out to the same person who gets the right of the way. If you go up here, Sweet. Got a light. So I would normally go left on Deanne. The road's closed, so I'll go right. I'll go straight up a little bit further. Taking a left up here. So again, this is not the Greenway. This right here connects on Mount Comfort by the interstate on-ramp. Which is exit 65. So a lot of times I'll come onto the Greenway this way. Today I'm going back off of it. But again, from where I live, you either have to ride 112 for that little half mile, which wasn't bad, or you have to go under an interstate on-ramp and off-ramp. Neither one is that bad. But to people who are scared of cars, it's intimidating for them. Like I said, it's just a matter of comfort, of getting comfortable around
around cars. It has been so windy lately. Like, I've got to be riding into at least 10-mile-an-hour winds right now. It must be the time of year or something, but this last like 2-3 weeks, the wind will just be blowing you backwards, depending on where you're riding at. Boost it out for the last little straight. This is a cool stretch with the dogwoods right here. And guys, I'm riding a 46-17 ratio for Fayetteville, and that's about right. Don't know what that was. Bike may use full lane. Keep that in mind, guys. I don't give a shit. I take the lane. I don't go out in the middle of it, but I do not ride in this little gutter of a bike lane. And not to have a bad attitude, but like, there's always broken glass. People just entering into that area. So I just don't care. I'm out in the lane. Not to be a dick, it's just, I'm more worried about my safety than I am about 5 seconds of frustration for somebody who has another lane they can go to. They have a whole other lane. They don't have to ride over here. Now, if this was just a 2-lane road, I'd be a lot more empathetic towards the drivers. but it's so easy from the pass right now that there's no reason I'm gonna ride through rubble and broken glass. Yep, so we're almost done, guys. Right up here on the right will be that Gary Hampton field. And I'll turn right in there. I'll show you how long of a loop that makes. A little longer than 10 miles, but about 10 miles. I'm 10.71 right now. So that right there, it'll cross. And I'll turn in. Yep, so that makes 11.19 miles from starting and leaving at Gary Hampton Field, going to the Greenway, up Highway 112 to get there, cutting down south, taking basically Weddington back up, and then coming up Garland-ish, I don't know, something like that. More than 10 miles, less than 11, so that's the ride, guys. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any thoughts. See you later.